Hi everybody, welcome to your library at home. Thanks for joining. It's Elda and we're going to do a really fun project tonight. We're going to be making keychains. Macrame keychains out of t-shirts. So, hopefully you guys have an old t-shirt that you don't mind cutting up. If you do, grab your t-shirt, grab your scissors, and maybe an old keychain that you want to make new again. So, if you guys are watching, let me know. Because it's 7 o'clock and we're going to get started. So, hi again, welcome to your library at home. It's Elda. Thanks for joining. Tonight we are going to be making macrame keychains out of t-shirts. So grab yourself a t-shirt and some scissors. Hi Natalie. Hopefully you can hear me okay tonight. I think we've got rid of our sound problems. So if there's any issues, please you guys let me know. So, once again, we're going to make our keychains out of t-shirts. So, go ahead and grab yourself a t-shirt and grab yourself some scissors. And I'm going to get started. First thing we're going to do is we are going to cut our t-shirts. So, I'm going to turn the camera down so you guys can actually. Hi Angie, thanks for watching. Alright, I'm turning the camera down so you guys can see how to turn your t-shirts into yarn. So basically, I'm actually going to use a smaller t-shirt to cut it so that there's not so much cutting. So the first thing that you guys want to do is you want to cut your t-shirt off right from underneath the arms. So go ahead. It's going to get loud, I think, as the scissors get closer to the camera. I apologize for that. So go ahead and cut your t-shirt. I'm going to save this part because you will use this for something later. So cut that part of the t-shirt off. And then right here where you have your hem, you want to get rid of that hem part too. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the hem off the t-shirt. Now this t-shirt, I noticed, hi Emma, this t-shirt has a seam on both sides. That's not a problem, but if you have an old t-shirt that doesn't have the seams, it actually works a little better. But you want to go ahead and fold your t-shirt up. You guys really can't see since it's a white t-shirt, but I've left like 1 inch. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this in about 1/2 inch strips, which is, I use my thumb nail to kind of guide me. So you just want to go ahead and cut strips all the way. Stop just past that seam. So, oopsie, I didn't cut quite far enough. You want to cut just past that seam so you'll have a strip like that. Will you like the pink one? Do you want me to send it to you? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut all the way. I probably won't cut my whole shirt just because I just want to give you guys the idea. So you're just going to keep cutting the strips and cutting. You want to do this till you get all the way to the end of your t-shirt. We might not do the whole thing, just so you guys can get the idea. Hi, Lori. Hopefully Olivia's watching. All right, so I'm cutting my t-shirt. Great use for old t-shirts. Hi, Amy. Grab your t-shirt. Hi, Maureen. All right, so I'm cutting. I'm going to do one more cut, and I'm just going to disconnect this so you guys get the idea. So let's say you're cutting all the way to the edge of your t-shirt. You don't want to do what I just did, but just for our sake right now. So now you're going to go ahead and open this up, and you'll see we have, our whole t-shirt is connected still. Hi Sandra. Okay, so now I'm going to zigzag the t-shirt. So if you guys, all right, can you see how it's still connected right there? So I'm going to, and I'm going to use a marker just to show you guys so you can see what I'm doing. I am going to cut from there to there, from there to there, so it's on a zigzag. All right, and then that last one we'll just cut off there. So we're going to go ahead and just cut. This does not have to be perfect at all, because you're going to see what we're going to do to it next. So just cut zigzags all the way, and then you will have one big long strip. One more to go. All right. So now you have one continuous strand of t-shirt yarn. If you come across tag, it's really nice to use just like old Hanes t-shirts or tagless t-shirts for this reason, but just cut it off if you have a tag. All right, so what you want to do is you're going to get your end of your t-shirt and you're literally just going to pull it through your hands. And you can see as it's pulling, it's kind of making a cord. So just keep pulling all the way till you get to the end. All right, see why it's really kind of fun how much yarn you actually get. This was a little kid's small t-shirt and this is only half of it. So here's your yarn. This is what I have gotten so far from 4 t-shirts. All right, so there's your t-shirt yarn. That's the first thing you want to do when you get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera back up so you guys can see me. I can see you guys. Okay, so the first keychain that the keychain that I'm going to show you guys how to make tonight is 3 basic macrame knots. So this is, if you guys have been kind of intrigued by all the macrame that's like made a huge comeback, which I think is really cool, but I was really intimidated by it and I didn't want to invest in another hobby. So t-shirt yarn is the perfect way to practice. So what you're going to do is you are going to make, I'm going to use the gray because I feel like that's probably the best. So you're going to cut 2 strips of yarn about 1.5 arms length. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so you need 2 of those. There you go. I always like to run the back through again just to kind of make them more ropey. The first thing that we are going to start with is we're going to learn how to make the lark's head knot. Hi Beth. Here's the keychains again. So this one right here is basic, the square knots. So we're going to use lark's head knot, square knot, and a gathering knot on this one. So I'm just going to take my keychains off and we are going to start. So I actually got these rings. If they have it next year, you guys should check it out. The library had a craft exchange, craft swap, where people just brought in all their craft supplies. And I grabbed these thinking I was going to make some homemade sketchbooks, but I remembered I had them and I thought, perfect. If you're not a keychain person, this would be really cute in the rear view of your car. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit again so you guys can actually see me making this. I'm actually sort of working at an awkward angle, so mine is probably going to be a little messy, but like I always tell all my students when I teach, I want your work to be better than mine. Okay, so you're going to fold your yarn so you have a loop, and you're going to take the loop, hold it in the back of the keychain, pull the loop part forward, and just pull through the 2 strings. All right, and then just kind of, with yarn, I kind of like to tie my knots right there a little tight. So, and I'm also going to push this really close to the center. So there's the first one. And like I said, that's the lark's head knot, and all macrame starts with the lark's head knot. So this is the first step to learning how to macrame. I was pretty excited about that. Okay, so now I have 2 lark's head knots, and I have 4 cords. The best way to do this is if you can hang it from something. I actually had a dresser drawer that I had turned inside out and was using a binder clip, but you can hang it onto a doorknob or wherever you can hang it, or if you have a small child around, they could always hold it for you. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the square knots. You guys have to bear with me because I'm literally like working upside down. So a square knot, you have a left half knot and a right half knot. So a left half knot is literally you're making like a number 4. So you're crossing this over the left, cross the center 2 strings, and you're taking the last string and you're going, see, I'm backwards, behind the 2 strings in the middle and up through the center. Nope, backwards, see? I have to turn it. Hopefully you guys can see that. All right, I'm gonna start on the right just to get my bearings here. Oh, and you know what, you guys? I'm backwards because I didn't flip my camera. Cross it over the center, bring the edge one on top, around the back 2, and pull through. All right, so I started on my right side, so that is a right square knot. So now you want to do the same thing with the other side. Cross the center 2, bring this one behind and through the loop. Nope. See, I'm backwards. I am so sorry, guys. Back around and through the loop. Nope, see? This is really hard backwards. Sorry. Cross, under, and through. There we go. Okay, so now that, since we did a left one and a right one, we officially have a square knot. Okay, so we're gonna try it again. Around, over, back, under, and through. Tighten up. Okay, around, over, under. I keep doing the left one wrong. Can you see how it's not catching that back one? Over, under, around, and through. Yeah, that one didn't work either. See that? So this is why it's really fun to do this with t-shirt material, because you can practice a lot. There we go. Got it. There's my knot. Okay, so basically, we're just going to keep going. Can you guys see that? If you're watching, is this making sense? I'm just curious, because like I said, I'm doing it backwards, so it's kind of confusing for me. Okay. So you just keep going left, right, over, under, around, and through. Do you guys have any old beads around? Because if you have old beads, that's what I used to hang on the end of mine. Under. I think I got that last one a little backwards. Okay, so this is just literally a series of square knots. Over, under, around, through, left and right. Under, around, and through. Over, under, around, and through. Over, under, around, and through. Now it depends on how long you guys want it. So you guys see that I didn't start with even strings, so I gotta kind of pay attention. Hi Christina. Hi Isa if you're watching. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here pretty quickly because I don't want to run out of string, but if you want to make these longer, you can. It's your keychain. I kind of like the long ones. All right, so I'm gonna stop after this one. So now I'm just gonna tighten it all up. Yeah, that one I didn't catch the end, so let's just take that one off. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. I just kind of like to flatten it, straighten it out a little bit. Now we're gonna do what's called, hi Myra, we're gonna do a gathering knot. And this is how you're gonna close off your keychain. So remember how I told you the ends of your t-shirts, the part that we didn't cut up, those are actually really good for scraps to do like gathering knots. Actually, I want to do a little bit longer, I think. Let's see. So you want a piece, longer is better. I probably won't use this whole piece. I wouldn't normally use pink, but I'm going to right now. Well, let me show you guys really quickly too. So this is t-shirt material. So if you guys have any chunky old bracelets, I've got these really fun beads that I think I took it off a necklace actually, and for some reason kept it. I'm gonna go with this one because it's got a really thick opening. So this is perfect for it. I'm gonna put the bead, I'm gonna use my scissors to just help my bead through. center 2 strands are what you want to put through the bead. Leave your outside 2. All right, so you just slide up your center beads all the way till they reach there, and then hold the outer 2 together. So if you guys can see that. Now we're going to do a gathering knot. So we're literally gathering all of our t-shirt yarn. We're going to get a little tail. We're going to hold it like on the side. You're going to make a loop. Also hold that. This is a little tricky. This takes practice. So I've got my loop. This longer piece is what we're going to use to gather up and tie the knot. So we're literally wrapping this around. I'm going to go probably, I like to go about 6 times. Now I wouldn't probably normally use pink, but pink and gray look pretty cute together. But I'm using pink so you guys can see. My loop is just kind of dangling there. I'm going all the way around. I think that's probably pretty good. I'm going to bring this part up through my loop, okay? And then I'm going to go to this part. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Going to this part, and I'm literally just going to pull, make sure this part's sticking out, pull that all the way up. I'm going to hang it back up so you guys can see. See, my loop is just disappearing now into the keychain. Pull it all the way up, and there you go. It's that easy. You're just going to trim off those 2 little pieces. And there you have it. Trim that so it's nice and neat. And if you guys want this to look fringy, hi Tom, hi Lydia. If you guys want this to look like fringe, like macrame is usually fringy, you can just go ahead and trim. You kind of uncurl your t-shirt and just trim it. And then you've got fringe. And there is your t-shirt yarn macrame keychain, which actually I thought was really, really fun. It is a great way to learn how to macrame. There you go. There's the keychain. And if you guys want to try to make a different one, this one right here is, if you see how it's twisted, that is literally just doing a half square knot with your right side. You never touch the left side, only the right side. So I'm gonna turn you guys back up for a minute, and I wanted to just tell you, if you guys do not have any old keychains laying around and you really want to try that, because I feel like everybody's got a t-shirt. Okay, this was my first attempt, which I always lose something when I do these programs, sorry guys, but I have, well, here's another fun one that I tried. I like this one, it's like a big braid. I did one on, okay, even though this kind of looks like an owl, it's my first attempt, it's a little mini wall hanging, but I used it right on a stick. So this is actually a really great way, if you don't have a keychain, just go grab a stick from your yard and practice on your stick. I hope you guys like this. This was really fun. T-shirt yarn, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we can do. So grab yourself a t-shirt and some scissors, try it out, and it is great sister gifts. I was gonna say, these would be, now since I feel like we all have a little bit of time on our hand and these are very therapeutic, we make great presents. Teacher's gifts, gifts for your sisters, lots of good things. I think it actually looked really cute too, hanging from your rear view mirror. So anyways, that's my t-shirt yarn macrame keychain. I hope you guys love this. If you guys do try it, Araceli, if you try this, will you please send me a picture in the comments? I think that you would really, really like it, okay? Also, you guys, Friday night, I will be sharing my favorite scone recipe with you guys. If you guys are interested in baking with me, I will be live Friday night baking scones. Also, would you guys please, if you're watching and you have any suggestions for classes, send them in the comments. Okay, Araceli, I want to see your keychain when you're all done. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.